Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Who do you have? Come on up.
Who's prepared?
Hey, Reagan, what are you going to do on Mark Bender?
He's gonna be set for hearing, Judge. I still need to speak with Mr. Laird about how to proceed on that.
Okay, that's going to, you want that reset today?
Yes, Judge.
For how long?
4 weeks. For a hearing. Yes, Judge.
Okay. Mark Bender, 1, 2, 3, 4 cases or reset at the request of defense. Okay, on this, McKendra Wallace?
That's the third. I'm gonna need to try to know.
Okay. And it's just one case, right? 15-23902?
Right.
What are we gonna do today?
I would suggest was on bond, Your Honor. I asked, she's going to jail now within 30 days. It has to reinstate her into your.
We're not gonna handle, we're gonna postpone this hearing to another time?
Well, she's going to hear, please.
Oh, is she? Okay, all right. 15-23902 is now called LaKendra Wallace. That's you? Present with Mr. Kimber, your attorney and the state's attorney. Raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statement you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Lower your hand. There is a third amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation that was filed today. Does the defendant waive any additional time she has under the law for preparation?
Waiver 10 days, Your Honor.
All right. You've discussed this with her. Y'all are ready to move forward today.
Yes.
Correct, ma'am? All right. And can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor.
In summary, this states that on October 24th, 2016, you were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for the offense of robbery. Is that true? Is that true? Third amended, right?
That's correct.
Number 6. Has she entered pleas to the second amended already?
No.
Yes.
Do we need to do that?
Well, I think that's incorporated in the third.
No, it's not. Second amendment says she failed to report May 8th, July 17th, 2024. Third amendment begins with December 24th.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, as it's reiterated in the third amendment. Yeah. They reiterated those in the yes.
Okay. Okay. The third amendment includes the second amendment.
Yes, that's correct. But she needs to enter pleas to all
Stand by.
1 through I think 10.
The information in this document is true, correct? But
Now she entered a plea of truth in March of 23 to what's called the first amended. So she's entered. So we're picking and whatever we did in 23, we did in 23. So we're beginning with number 5 and 6, the second amendment and third amendment, which are failures to report. Number 5 in this third amended motion to revoke probation, and it's under what's entitled second amended. This states, ma'am, that you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office on or about May 8th and July 17th, 2024 in violation of your probation order to report. Is that true or untrue? And number 6, under the third amended portion of the third amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation, what's entitled the third amended part. This states that you failed to report to the probation office for the months of December 2024, February 2025, and also failed to appear for a review of status hearing on January 31st, 2025 in violation of your probation order. Is that true?
True.
Are you pleading true to allegations 5 and 6 here in this third amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation order, are you doing this voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because those allegations are true?
So,
Do you understand that a voluntary and knowingly made plea of true to one or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation? Your probation can be revoked. You can now be found guilty and sentenced up to the full range of punishment. And this is robbery. I presume this is the second degree felony. And you were looking at no less than 2 nor more than 20 years confinement in prison. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
so,
Yes. I find you were pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true.
There's other allegations. You got it, right? Right, and they want to talk.
Oh, number 7. Number 7 also states you failed to provide documentation from your primary care physician verifying that you were hospitalized on January 31st of this year. And that was requested by your supervising officer to be provided within 30 days. And you failed to do that. Is that true?
true.
That's not true. Where's the probation officer? Rick? All right, we're gonna have a hearing on all of this. Do you want to deal with number 7? There's the probation officer behind you. She's denying it. I want to know everything about the lady. I want to know if this is true or not.
The Mediquig, when she went to Mediquig for bleeding after the miscarriage. The medical document.
If she, I didn't have it. If I would have got.
Oh,
documents-
you weren't the probation officer?
I requested, I didn't get a call back. I never got the documents.
Okay, but you had asked and you were
I
required
did, I
that. of her.
have verification that I asked. I
Oh,
sent her
okay.
text. So.
Do you remember that now?
She never,
I'm sorry, but I sent it to an email, but I'm not sure, but I do have that paperwork.
Did you go to Mediquig or not?
Yes, sir.
Why did you go to Mediquig?
Because I was having bleeding and they said I was pregnant and I was miscarriaging.
What date was that?
That was in January.
And she was hospitalized on that day. Was that a date she was supposed to appear
it was the
Before-
day she was supposed to appear here in court.
in court?
When I came back from court, she had left a voicemail stating that that's where she was.
Okay.
And at some facility. I called her, asked her to call me back. She never did. Left a voicemail, sent her text messages. She never showed up. She never sent nobody on her behalf. I never got anything.
Do you agree with that? Huh?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, then we'll have a hearing on it. Okay. Allegation 7 states you failed to provide documentation from your primary care physician verifying you were hospitalized on January 31st, 2025, as requested by the probation office. You say you deny that. All right, are you ready for a hearing today?
Yes.
All right. You waive any additional time to prepare.
Well, Your Honor, let me see if I can get documentation of that. It does say primary care physician. I don't think Mediquig will be a primary care physician, but I'll talk to her or urgent care to see if I can go back and find this urgent care. Just an abundance of caution to see if I can find something in urgent care.
All right.
But again, that would not be a primary.
You want me to
care
reset
physician.
that for
Probably
tomorrow morning? Then, I mean,
I'm gonna be at the Martin County as well.
I don't know, we're gonna be picking a jury, I think, this afternoon.
Well, just reset it to the moment. Of course, I'll ask if maybe she could get a bond out, she can try to go about that.
And no, I mean, not reporting is everything. And she's got allegations of not reporting.
I'm gonna need a little bit of time.
How much
to try
time?
to track it down. Like a week, just reset it a week. I'll see what I can find out from urgent care.
I'm gonna have to reset this for 3 weeks. Do you understand, man?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I know, I wouldn't want to be in there a day, but that's what's going to take to get this done right. Because, yeah, remember, what you're looking at is up to 20 years in prison. And we got to make sure that we dot our i's and cross our t's on this. Now, I can go forward just on these 5 and 6 if you want to do that.
It's up to the board.
Okay, because I think this is more important than getting that documentation if she really went. And you went, but you didn't get the documentation. That's not important to me.
We can go
It's
forward.
making sure. Okay. All right, let's pick this up. So. She's pleaded true to allegations 5 and 6, failing to report to the probation office as required. Go ahead. There's no agreement
Do you
here.
have an explanation of why? Did you want to tell the judge?
Yes, sir. I was just, I was going through like depression from just dealing with that from this.
Everybody on probation is in depression.
No, but that wasn't just really an excuse. I was just struggling, just, to try to get myself.
How much time did she have credit for, please? You did?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. 281 days.
No, sir, it was just miscommunication.
You think
What a miscommunication. You said you.
No, I said on my end, I just,
failure?
yes, sir.
What's that say?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court, again, she's been given opportunity after opportunity. The third amended motion to revoke, we'd ask the court to revoke her and sentence her to 5 years TDC.
If I might, the probation department should be willing to work with her. Do you have a problem trying to work with her to help her complete the
I
program?
tried to work with Miss Wallace. She had a schedule of report days 6 months in advance. So court says when they don't report, they're not being supervised. I can supervise if they don't report. And this is the third time she's failed to
Do you have
report.
probable
Second
cause
officer.
So it's the position of the probation department that you no longer believe that continued supervision.
Right.
What about with MHMR as well?
I see it. I found it.
MHMR. Yes. It's not well,
I don't know how mental health counseling will get her a report.
depression.
Anything else?
No, I think you want to be continued on probation.
Yes, sir, I want your opinion, please, sir. I can finish this, sir. I don't want to come this far to not finish this.
Man, this is, few people get to the third amended motions to revoke probation. When there's a problem, they fix it early. This is 6 violations.
I can fix this, sir. I can,
You might be able to, but you hadn't proven it to me.
I can prove it, sir, please.
Ma'am, you've been on probation since 2016 to prove it.
Yes, sir.
The first amended, you pleaded true. Oh, I'm sorry. The motion to revoke probation first that was filed in 22, you committed another crime. And it was similar. You committed the offense of theft class B. You are accused, and we placed you on probation for robbery when you threatened somebody while you were committing theft. So what did you do? You commit another class B theft. You came in 22, admitted that, and I left you on probation. I did. I said, okay, we're going to continue probation. Then, let's see, the first amended shows up. And in March of 23, you provided a urine sample that had meth in your system. On January 20th of 23, what did I do? Kept you on probation again. So we put you on probation the first time. The second time we kept you on probation. This is the third time you fouled up. And what I did was, okay, I'm going to give you another chance. Third time. And then the failures to report show up. And here we are. You're asking for a fourth chance? nobody gets.
Sorry. I can finish this, sir.
You probably can. You haven't shown you can.
Can I please at least show this, sir?
You've been showing it since 2016, man. What's the state requesting?
5 years TDC.
Anything else?
Well, we would request, I think 2 is the minimum, so that's what, if the court's inclined to.
Anything else from anybody?
I have my baby in jail.
Is that right?
I'm sorry.
Sir,
It's a terrible thing. No, but
I don't want to have my child here.
yeah, it's a terrible thing. Anything else? If not, I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting this third amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation to grant it by a preponderance of the evidence or greater, as allegations 5 and 6 have been proven true in this hearing. And because this is the fourth set of events in this case where the defendant has 4 separate times the defendant has pleaded guilty to the event or true to failures to follow probation. We have kept her on probation 3 times. And now she's asking for a 4th, and the court finds that it's not appropriate and just under these circumstances. Earlier, the motion, third amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation is hereby granted, and your deferred or unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. Earlier in this case, you had pleaded guilty voluntarily. You were mentally competent to do so. You understood and appreciated the consequences of pleading guilty. There was sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this second-degree robbery, and you were hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 2 years.
Thank you.
You will be given credit for all time you have served. That's the minimum, the very minimum, which is understating the circumstances here, but under the circumstances regarding your physical situation, the court is sentencing you to the very minimum. You understand what has happened today, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Yes, ma'am. Here,